The more you around, the more you're gonna find out.
In this video, I'm exposing the chaos that Democrats just don't want you to see. We're talking Antifa mobs turning Portland into a war zone, police ordered to stand down, NGOs and leftist billionaires funding the madness, and a system that's so corrupt it protects criminals while punishing actual citizens. And then I'll show you the shocking footage, the inside testimony, and the money trail that proves that none of this is an accident. It's sabotage. And then we'll close with why President Trump, well, he was right all along to call out the mob and push for the National Guard. Buckle up, because what you're about to see is going to make you furious. Let's start with what it actually looks like on the ground in Portland. Not theory, not debate, pure chaos. Watch.
Oh!
Get up!
It's now the law. Anti-fascist. It's now against the law.
Now imagine them in the position you just put that person in, huh? Think about that. Think about that. Fuck you. Pathetic. You're pathetic. Anything. If they ask you to sign anything, you say no.
This is what happens when leadership hands the keys of the city over to Antifa. Average people are trying to survive while the left's pet radicals throw tantrums in the streets. And if you think this is just some random madness, no. Wait until you hear what insiders are saying about how organized this actually is. Antifa isn't some hobby club. This is organized militant training.
Yeah, these type of events have been training events have been happening across the U.S. for many, many years, and they're regular. They're used to recruit and to network and to train in some of the basics of militancy and criminal conspiracy. I am thankful that the current administration appears to take the threat of Antifa very seriously, given the 2 executive orders that were signed related to Antifa and far-left domestic terrorism. The violence has been at this peak level for nearly a decade now, ever since President Trump entered the political scene. And in the process, people have died, people have been killed. There are those who have been maimed and injured, myself speaking as a victim. And there have been neighborhoods and businesses and properties burnt and occupied during this.
They've been training like a domestic army for years. People were killed, businesses torched, neighborhoods completely destroyed. But then CNN, well, they just shrug it off as mostly peaceful. Like, really? And if you thought the city was stopping it, you got to think again. This next clip, it's going to show you how Portland leadership has tied the police hands and left the citizens defenseless. This is a federal director explaining how police were literally ordered not to act.
Security. ISIS Portland director Kamala Wamsley told me she's extremely frustrated with Portland police, as she says the Portland mayor and city council largely block police from responding to any violence at ISIS building. Take a listen.
They're not really supposed to respond to this building. There have been folks that have been assaulted right down here on the street, even across the street, and it takes Portland police a while to respond, or sometimes they don't respond at all.
Is that frustrating?
It is frustrating. It's frustrating for us to watch people be attacked on the street and know that we don't have the authority to be able to really step in unless there's some nexus to federal law. That's frustrating for us.
And last night we did see multiple verbal scuffles almost get to the point of physical confrontations, all while the Portland police liaisons were standing just across the street watching everything but deciding not to intervene. And that in part is why President Trump has said he is sending the National Guard here to Portland. He says the locals aren't doing their job when it comes to protecting this federal facility, so he's going to send the military in. But as of this morning, as you can see, the National Guard not out here just yet.
So the mayor and the city council blocked cops from doing their jobs and then whined when Trump said he'd send the National Guard. Guys, Democrats would rather let people bleed than admit that Trump was right. And this isn't just incompetence. I don't want you to get confused. It's all coordinated. The following clip, it's going to rip off the mask of who's bankrolling all of this. Senator Ted Cruz lays it out. Antifa doesn't rise up from thin air.
But I'll tell you this, Antifa is a terrorist organization. They have been a terrorist organization for years. I have been calling on the Trump administration, the first Trump administration, to designate them as a terrorist organization. President Trump has now done so, and I appreciate that. It's the right thing to do. And here's the critical piece. Antifa doesn't rise up organically. It is paid for, and here's what we must do. Follow the money. How much of Antifa is paid for by Qatar? How much of it is paid for by Iran? How much of it is paid for by communist China? And how much of it is paid for by left-wing billionaires like George Soros and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, who also are massive donors to Democrats? Part of the reason why the Biden administration and every Democrat in Congress turns a blind eye to the violence and terrorism of Antifa is the same people writing the checks are writing the checks and funding their campaigns. And
follow the money. Foreign powers, radical billionaires, Soros checkbooks, Gates Foundation dollars. And surprise, surprise, the same people fund the Democrat Party, right? Like, no wonder they cover for Antifa. But the rabbit hole, it goes even deeper. You've got to watch this next clip, which shows how NGOs and the city officials actively enable this circus. Look at what's left behind when these protests, which are not grassroots, you will see that this is an actual operation.
It's garbage left behind. Look at all the snacks for the protesters, all out here by the leftist NGOs that were part of the invasion, aiding and abetting the invasion. Now they're out here aiding and abetting the insurrection of America, protecting illegal aliens, some of their supplies. Got their helmets. And this crap, this protest encampment, allowed out here by the city of Portland, while at the same time, the city of Portland does not allow Portland PD to respond to incidents out here. They don't allow Portland PD to aid ICE in any arrests. In fact, they obstruct ICE. They're not allowing their police to respond to crimes that are being committed out here.
All right, y'all, quick pause, because if you're watching this, you're exactly the kind of person who's going to love what I've got in my store. We're talking taste like liberal tears mugs, we the people tees, sexy and conservative shirts, even a Trump final boss drop. It's bold, unapologetic, and guaranteed to trigger every Democrat on your block. And the best part? Every order helps me keep exposing the nonsense the left wants to hide. So head over to realmelanieking.com, grab a mug, grab a tea, grab something that makes a statement. The link is in the description box and the pinned comment. You will help support the channel and join the movement, and also wear your values out loud.
We have traitors in our government in cities like Portland that allow this crap. We got Karens like this. You know what NGO it is that's running this? Do you know? Are you part of it? Anything? Nothing? Yeah, so this is allowed by Portland while you have leftist, anarchist, terrorists attacking ICE and the ICE facility. This garbage is left out here to aid and abet them. And then you have Karens like this who are out here working for the NGOs, acting like they're noble. It's like, it's the most pathetic thing. This is the real enemies within are the leftists.
Are you uncomfortable?
No, I just want to keep you on camera. Apparently you are. It's so pathetic, guys. It's so pathetic. So you have Antifa, these leftist Karens, pretending like they're helping somebody, when in reality they're actually undermining our country from within. It's a massive conspiracy between the NGOs, the attorneys associations, Antifa, all of these socialist communist groups, La Raza. It's all the same thing, all enemies within. And they're not okay with just the garbage that they've set up over there. These leftist colonizers are taking even more of the sidewalk here. This is the important part. It's not just Antifa, it's all these leftist groups, it's all the attorneys guilds, all working together. This is a massive national conspiracy to undermine this country from within. We got the Democrat colonizers over here. They come in and they colonize the sidewalks.
We have a permit.
Great. Of course you do, because it's Portland. The city of Portland is part of it. So that's it. It's not just the NGOs. It's not just Antifa. It's actually, she just said that they have a permit because the city of Portland is actually involved in this insurrection. She just admitted it. Of course you have a permit. So just a quick question. What kind of criminals are you guys okay with keeping here?
We're not taking questions right now.
Rapists, murderers? I mean, are all illegals supposed to stay? You're good with rapists, child molesters, murderers? Or are those ones okay to be deported? Anyone? Do you guys have any standards or everybody can stay? She's got an RBG hat. Anything?
Somebody brought some yesterday,
Hi.
so I think
Rapists, murderers, anything?
Yeah.
Are they okay? You guys are okay with rapists and murderers? Or can we deport them? Is the mask for COVID? Or is that because you want to commit crimes like Antifa? Anything? So this is it, guys. Legal observer. Of course she is a legal observer. This is the key, guys. It's all connected. It's a RICO, all of this. So you've got the legal observers working with the city of Portland, working to protect terrorist organizations like Antifa, all here protecting criminal illegal aliens, the worst of the worst. And then this lady is running circles because she doesn't want to be on camera. It's all connected, guys. It's all connected. The enemies within, right here. The Karen enemies within, working with all of them. It's time for some more public shaming. America, make shaming great again. Shame these people.
NGOs, lawyers guilds, Democrat politicians, they're all working together to shield criminals and illegal aliens. They even admit they have permits from the city to occupy sidewalks. This isn't a protest. It's state-sanctioned sabotage. So the big question is, what can actually be done to stop this? I think the last clip answers that. Here's the former DHS spelling out why Trump was right all along.
President Trump deploying National Guard to Portland. Boy, I tell you, when I was Deputy Secretary at DHS in 2020, I would have loved to have had the National Guard deployed to Portland. In the summer of 2020, we had 340 officer injuries in one summer, 340 federal officers injured. With no deployment of the Guard, the local police wouldn't help, and so the President's consideration is well warranted in order to assist ICE to protect federal buildings and federal personnel doing their jobs in Portland, and he has the legal authority to do it. We've written on this at the Center for Renewing America extensively. I hope you'll look at our paper. It's titled Military on the Border. but it addresses the president's ability to use troops and the National Guard domestically when he doesn't feel that he has enough manpower to do the job that his office is called to do, and that is enforce the law. So please take a look at our Center for a New America paper. Cheer President Trump on as he actually reduces crime and brings peace to violent streets across America, and realize that despite what you hear in the mainstream media, he does have the legal authority to do exactly what he says.
340 officers injured in one summer. Police blocked, local leaders complicit. And still the Democrats want to act like Trump defending federal buildings was somehow tyranny. No. The real tyranny? Those are the Democrat politicians leaving citizens to the mob. Trump had not only the authority, but the duty to send the guard. And that's the story here. Democrats let the mob burn, then scream when someone tries to clean it up. America deserves better than a party that sides with criminals over its actual citizens.
All right. Chill.
Yeah, dude, let's go. Let's get out of here. Thank you, Fred, for saving me there. He came for you with a knife in his...
The more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
I fucking told you, bro! I fucking told you! Hell yeah, bro! Fuck yeah!
Stopping you! Not how many